Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the golden flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Astronauts offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Using his legs, it's made. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Golden Flashes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Dropping back, it's Uwatowski, looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone, and he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Golden Flashes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the option.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Astronauts send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a 1st down play. The big fullback's got it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Astronauts will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Back to pass, it's Gubitowski. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Astronauts will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Powers through the defender. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. They'll go to Garcia. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened in the weekend. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Astronauts decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Guwatowski. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. And guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Astronauts will punt this one away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The golden flashes getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kane. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, golden flashes. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crap out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Astronauts will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for blockers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Skips away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A 3rd and long coming up here. To throw, it's Ulatowski. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State! And the pummeling has started. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fast motion from the offense. This is a designed run. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Astronauts line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense will come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Gubatowski. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The golden flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, golden flashes! And the punishment has been extended.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Shakes off the tackler. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. Touchdown, Astronauts! A great catch and run for 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw, it's Gulatowski. Throws for the tight end. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
No, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Excellent field position here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The sure hands, it's King. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Motion, trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
Line getting set on second down. On the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. This time on target. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only... This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it.